We've started. Everyone, welcome back to J Talks Boxing. Today, I am joined with Harry, as always, and the legend, which is top tier promoter, Johnny Clark. Johnny, how are you feeling today, mate? You all good?
Very good. What an intro. Thank you very much, mate.
All right. Let's get to it. I'd like to focus to begin with on Konstantin Uros. You promoted him from very early on to see where he is now with Queensbury, headlined a show, won the British. How proud are you to have done what you did with him and to see how he's moved on?
It's definitely my biggest achievement in boxing. Like, obviously, putting on my own boxing shows is tough, but to witness sparring sessions, to see a talent, believing in the talent when his manager at the time believed in him but couldn't do anything with him, so he didn't have his own show. So to see the talent, to embrace it, to invest and to push him on, I think it's a massive achievement. But obviously, all full props to him for having the ability. But now, it's just I just know it's going to be a world title. He's going to be in world title fights, and he's got the ability to win it all. And he's only 26, so we've got plenty of time.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, Johnny, for people that don't know you, you do more of the small hall shows, the people that get built up. I mean, the small hall is really the starting point for everyone's career.
Yeah.
How much does the small hall show mean to you as a promoter, as someone that does them?
It means the world. Like, my last show, I had Tundi. Tundi, he was helping out a couple of lads on my show spar, and I witnessed it. And then I had a pull-out on my show. And Tundi, he passed his medicals and he's got his British Boxing Board of Control license, but he hadn't had his debut. So I gave him his debut. And then when he turned up to the gym to spar, I said, "What are you doing on May the 3rd?" He was like, "Dan, can I come to the show?" And I was like, yeah, bring your gum shield. He went, "What?" I said, "You're fighting." And listen, he's a big bloke, a big, hard man. And I don't know if he'd like me saying this, but I could see tears in his eyes, and shows that I'm giving people the chances, the opportunities to build something for them. Their kid was with them at the time as well, something for their children to look up to. And, there's not many opportunities on TV these days with the big promoters. So you need someone like me to help the ones who haven't got the amateur pedigree to come through.
Yeah, I love that mentality so much. So you've promoted big stars, George Liddard, Jimmy Sains, Kimi Jarko, and most recently, world title challenger Sam Noakes.
Mm-hmm.
You turned some of these fighters into stars. When George Liddard was fighting on your show, he wasn't a British or Commonwealth champion yet. When you, like we spoke about Konstantin earlier, when you see these fighters turn into stars, you must be so proud that you were the one that started them off sometimes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And this is why I started being a manager as well, because you help everyone else out, you bring their boxers through, and then when they're gone, they're gone. You're like, "Hey, what about me?" I've only had one boxer, Stevie Levy. Stevie Levy invited me to be in her changing room on matchroom cards. Once they've been on mine and gone on, that was the only person really who offered me a space in their team. That meant a lot. So from that, what I gathered was I need to be a manager as well. So when they do leave top tier small hall, I need to earn a percentage of their next purse. So that's why I've literally just become a British Boxing Board of Control manager as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear. So we're big fans of Stevie here. I'm sad to see against TMA, but she is a phenomenal boxer representing. We're from Suffolk, so East Anglia representing with us.
Nice. Yeah, listen, she's an amazing person. She's crazy. When she's on your show, she don't leave you alone. You get a voice note after voice note after voice note. But it's definitely, I would love to have been on this show just to give her a win to come back, but it was full up straight away, so I couldn't help her out.
Yeah. So we've got Redstall versus Courtney next.
Yeah.
A great fight, I think.
Yep.
This time next year, where would you like to see yourself promoting? I mean, would you still like to be promoting fights like these? Because I think Courtney is amazing, and what she was signed for Matchroom. Now you're bringing her here. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, this time next year, I'd love to be just known as just the best small hall promoter there is, and the bridging the gap. So people like Courtney, who's been on Matchroom but not there no more, or they're on Matchroom or Queensbury but can't quite get a date against the best of the amateur superstars that are coming through. If I can just keep my position, bringing them through and helping out the stars that are already there, that's where I want to be. But unfortunately, in small hall, there's no money. I don't get paid by the zone. I pay for the filming myself, the commentators. I pay for everything all by myself. So I would like to still be promoting, but with a little bit more funding.
Yeah. So with the small hall, yeah, would you like people to more realise that the funding's not always there? You know,
Yeah,
you've got to build yourself up with it. I mean, we respect Eddie Hearn very much here, but he had a gateway into it, if you will, with
yeah.
Barry. But did you like to acknowledge as well that not everyone has this gateway, and you've really got to build yourself up at times?
Yeah, like I feel like I've done my apprenticeship, like 3 years in the game. You know, I've invested a lot of money. More importantly, I've invested a lot of time, like from my kids that you can hear here, who's going to hit me with a fishing rod in a minute. But I'll give it my all for 3 years. But I've give boxing 100% of me. But if I've invested a lot of money in boxing, that money had to come from somewhere. So not only am I working 24/7 in boxing, I'm also working 24/7 in my sales role outside of boxing. So yeah, I have. So it's been hard and tough. Here's the fishing rod I'm getting hit with. And then that'll be back in a minute. Oh shit. You can clip that, I don't mind. But it's in a year I just need, like, Eddie, he got the gateway, but he had a promotional deal to go into. You know, that's the gateway. Not his dad. He had the promotional deal. You know, he could probably, the type of fella he was, he could go out and get that anyway. I know he could. You know what I mean? So I've just got to learn and get that promotional deal so it don't cost me money. And like Eddie knows my name. Frank knows my name. When I go to a boxing show, everyone knows who I am now. So I'm there. I just need the support from a broadcaster and a couple of the big sponsors to realise. You stuck. A couple of the big sponsors to realise that small hall is important. Like Sunday League, non-league, grassroots is important. There you go. There you go.
So you've recently mentioned that you've started managing as of
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Yeah.
How, like you said you got into managing, so you're still there for the fighters that you started off with.
Yeah.
But was there any other reasons you did it? Have you been thinking of doing this for a long time since you started fronting off?
It's more as a business. Like in my last company, I owned a renewable energy company, and we done the sales, but I never done the installs. Now, if I'd have done the installs, I'd have earned double the money, but it was also double the stress. So, but in boxing, if you're promoting someone, you're helping out another manager. Like on my show, they had like 12 fights, had 12 different managers. Now I've got 12 fighters. So every one of my fighters can be on the show, and I can earn from them when they go on and win a title.
Yeah, so like you said, we've got obviously Red Steel Courtney coming up. We got any more dates to confirm soon? We're looking forward to them.
We've got September the 20th and December the 6th. I think they're my next two, but I might move September to October.
Yeah. All right, we're going to bring in Harry now. So Harry's boxing knowledge knows nothing. So he's just going to ask you a general question. We just, get him involved.
Go on then.
Absolutely clueless when it comes to boxing, me. I reckon I've got entertaining questions to put it that way. When you go to Tesco or your shop of choice, what is your go-to meal deal choices?
Meal deal: chicken, bacon, and stuffing.
Oh yeah.
Thai crisps, the green McCoys. Thai chili, I think they're called, and a Coke Zero. Yeah.
Good meal deals, we felt right up.
That's a good meal deal.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming on here, Johnny. Like I said, we respect you as much as you respect us. We're big fans over here, and we hope to see some nice stuff here so soon. So thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks, lads. Nice to talk to you all, yeah?
Thanks,
Say bye, Cruz. Say bye.